Oh no! We're live! We're live. I'm confused. Camera's reversed. Is my audio okay? Everyone hear me alright? I want to make sure that audio is fine and that everything else is fine. Hey! Thanks TechJamsey for joining. Fantastic Mr Flix, thank you. And thank you for the hair comments. Yeah, had to dye the hair because my friend Arthur and I were doing that special project soon. And blue hair against the blue wall would make me look very weird. So hair had to be dyed. I was hoping to go for like a fiery look, but the blonde didn't kick through still. But the red came out okay. I guess it's fine. It's not blue, so I'm unhappy, but the red's okay. So as we all know, it's 20 minutes for people to join, and then the stream will start. Hey Omar Little, what's going on? How are you? Thanks, TechJamsey. It's just, yeah. It's not my usual blue, but I guess it's okay. It's okay. Oh. So I keep my eyes all open and ready. Ah. So how is everybody? How's everyone been this past week? Sorry, Omar, that I'm not a woman. But it is true. Look at Lilo for not Lilo. Ugh. See, Lilo and Lilu sound the same. Lilu from Fifth Element. No. My hair is nothing like my hair like with nothing compared to your style hair. Your style hair is awesome. It's awesome. I tell you what. You keep your hair in better shape than Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura used to have awesome hair. But yours doesn't bow. It stays perfectly still when you move your head, which is awesome. It's like your hair like does what you tell it to, just follows you. My hair must obey my commands. You move with me. I mean, we can talk about it through personal message after the stream if you want. We can talk about it. But me and the miss, I haven't uploaded the video yet, but me and the missus on Saturday. No, come on, what the hell am I talking about on Saturday? Yesterday, Thursday, sorry, we went to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in 3D. And I'm glad you're recovering, Omar Little. I'm definitely happy that you're recovering. And I agree with TechJamsey that oh, fantastic Mr Flix, your hair is just what I would call perfection. But yeah, when I went to go and see Guardians of the Galaxy 3D, went to the View Cinema, and we went to go see the View Extreme version, which is like the biggest screen in the View Cinema. And yeah, it was I want to do a review about it, but me and my missus discussed. I'm going to upload the going there video and the little talk about it afterwards. And then during the week, she's going to have the review of the actual movie, not a spoiler-free edition review. Spoiler-free is going to be on her channel. So once my video goes up, about a day afterwards, the review will be on her channel. And then, yeah, give some thoughts and opinions. I saw that fantastic Mr Flix did a review on Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And I tried to not watch it because we hadn't watched it before we saw your video. So I was going to check it out tonight and see what your opinions were on it. So yeah, that's going to happen. Hopefully. But this week coming up is going to be a very busy week. I've got to move where is it? My camera's backwards. This bookcase. I've got to move that, and I've got to do lots of recordings of me against that blue wall. Now I know that sounds wrong, but it's not in the way it sounds. It's definitely not in the way it sounds. Today on the happy with you. Okay, I'm happy for you. That's amazing. I'm glad they turned up for you. That's awesome. I am really happy for you. See, lots of good things happening at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, no. Okay. In the review, it is going to be me and my partner. We're both going to talk about it, but the review is going to be on her channel. So I'm going to give my thoughts on it as well in that video. We don't want to have like the same kind of videos on our channels, because then it would feel boring to people who watch both our channels. If you go onto mine, you see the same video is going to be on hers, because then it's either way it's going to be boring if you want to go watch it twice from two different perspectives, but from the same kind of people, if it makes sense. So, considering me and her's already done, two, we've already done 2 reviews on on my channel that had her involved, so I thought it's only right that we do one on hers. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 compared to the first one, now see, that's tricky. The first one was definitely, I'd say it's a better movie, but I would say that the second story is more gripping than the first story. If that makes sense. Like, I love Guardians of the Galaxy, but I thought the second movie had a better story to follow. I'm going to give little bits and opinions on the video when we do it next week. So the thing is, I dyed my hair blonde, and then the blonde didn't kick in when the red happened. I can understand why some people wouldn't have particularly liked it. I don't want to say too much. I want to say bits and pieces for when we do the video. I can understand why people wouldn't have liked it as a sequel to a film. The problem with sequels these days is it's nothing like Empire, you know what I mean? Like, sequels these days don't tend to have the same follow-up. Like, I was okay with Captain America First Avenger. I can't stand Winter Soldier. I hated Winter Soldier. And then yet again, I'm also not too keen on Civil War. Hey, Donstar, thanks for joining. Do you know what? Weirdly enough, I don't know about my hair growing. It does look longer, but for some reason, since my hair's been dyed red, it looks longer. When it was blue, it looked a bit shorter. Like literally, the video I uploaded earlier with the live stream will start 1 hour early was literally about 10 minutes before before I dyed my hair. Like literally, that video was 10 minutes recorded before I dyed the hair. So it's weird how my hair looks really short blue, but much longer red. I don't know. Maybe it's just because the color makes it look longer. I don't know. Um, I hope not. I know my beard grows as quickly as anything. I know once I shave all this, like the stubble's just straight away back. It's annoying, but I don't mind. I'm gonna have a shave tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna get my points back. I love my points. I love having the 2 points there, and then like nothing here, and it's like, it's. I don't look as like rough. Oh gosh. Ah. Kind of feel the same way as you. Just were okay, yeah, I say it's weird because it is definitely weird. Oh God, no, no, I couldn't dye my beard. No, 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 no. My missus wanted me to dye my mustache red and then like my beard blonde. I said no, 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 no. But yeah, no. I said Civil War. It's weird because Civil War was okay. Main reason I don't like Civil War is for the main reason with obviously Cap. I'm not happy with that movie because of that. Also, I said since I was okay with the first Avenger. I thought that was a reasonably good watching movie. And then Winter Soldier just didn't grip me. I felt so miserable watching that movie. But same goes for Thor. I really enjoyed Thor, and then Thor: Dark World just felt like a complete misfire. Um, the same goes for Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2, I like Iron Man 1. I love Iron Man 1. Iron Man 2 was not great. My favourite scene in Iron Man 2 is the suitcase. Like, oh, I love the suitcase scene. It's awesome. And no, I'm not dyeing my eyebrows neither. Nope. The retail 2011 Star Wars Blu-rays look like mud compared to these specialized. But you know what doesn't bother me because see like I said the untouched versions of Star Wars are always much nicer because they're the originals, you know. And that's what we wanted to see. We didn't want to see the weird, stupid CGI added on piece of crap afterwards. See, Winter Soldier is I would say I think it's the second best Marvel movie in that chain. I think it would go like Iron Man, then Winter Soldier, and then some others. But for me personally, I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. Because I like Bucky. I think Bucky's okay. I think Bucky's a cool character. No, Donstar. I've not seen those versions. I haven't seen them. Unless it's the ones that I've got, but I haven't exactly watched any of them ones yet. I bought the box set, um, and then they just got slapped on the show. But that was the thing though. When I read up, because I was reading about Star Wars. This is the thing that upsets me. I was reading about the two different box sets we got, the two different Blu-ray box sets we got, because um, we got the beigey one with Anakin and Luke. And then we got the Darth Vader box set, which is the one that I have. And it said in the description that the Darth Vader version box set was the ones where Um, the CGI added on wasn't in it. It was just literally Blu-ray versions of the movies. And I thought that was great. I had no idea. Yeah, I have to admit, like, see, the weirdest thing is, I personally, the idea of dyeing hair annoys me most days because it's the struggle of dyeing it, and you got to be careful not to get it on your hands because certain dye won't come off your hands for ages, and then when you try and drink or eat anything, you got the smell of dye in your hand. The whole burning your scalp. It's just I have a really horrible natural hair color. Like I don't like my natural hair color. I don't like it. Huh. That sounds pretty cool. Donstar, that's awesome. That sounds like that's exactly what I'm explaining. It sounds nicer when you can get like the original versions of the movies, and you can feel happier about watching them and feeling the original like material from that. It just feels amazing. Although it's weird because I'm kind of two-faced on that point though because as everyone knows, my favourite movie of all time is Moulin Rouge. It's always going to be my favourite movie of all time. I have no idea why, but it is. And then I was looking on Amazon, and they're now releasing on Blu-ray the original Moulin Rouge. And if you've seen the 2000, I think it's 2005 Moulin Rouge, it's 2005 or 2001. I'm pretty sure it's 2005. Um, but if you watch that one, yeah, 2001. Okay, yeah, so okay, so it's 2001's Moulin Rouge. Okay. But I like if you've seen that movie, you know how it ends. And then I was reading the description of this new Moulin Rouge, well, the original, not new, but the one that's being re-released. Ha ha ha! It's you young guys with your hair. Not just, we don't dye our hair just because we're young. I'm not exactly that young. But yeah, no, it's this description that where is it? Here we go. It says here one of the most lavish British films of the silent era in both budget and scope. And it says, in this story of a young aristocrat driven to a suicide attempt after falling in love with a young dancer and her elegant, ravishingly beautiful mother. Now, for me, I know this is the original Moulin Rouge, but that doesn't sound like a Moulin Rouge to me. And I don't know why, but I don't want to watch that one. I feel kind of betrayed in a way. Even though that's the original material, I feel betrayed because the one that I watched with Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman is just such a masterpiece, fantastical, beautiful story. Um, yeah, really, I don't know why, but I don't feel invested in the original Moulin Rouge. I don't. Although I'm looking currently on Amazon and I can see that there is a Maniac Cop Blu-ray, and it's done by Culture Proof presents the Grindhouse Collection, and it actually looks pretty awesome, but it's unfortunate I can't watch horrors anymore. I can watch the first Saw movie, and I can watch Evil Dead 3. I can watch those because they're not horrors. They're Evil Dead 3 is absolutely hilarious. Army of Darkness. And Saw 1 isn't really a horror, it's more of a thriller. It's got such a great, fantastic story to it. Although, I had vouchers. I found like in my rucksack that used to be on the door. I found a massive roll of like vouchers for a certain Blu-ray DVD store thing, and you can use them vouchers online. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was looking and looking and looking, and I ended up getting the last 3 seasons of Heidi High, which I've been so invested in so far. And if anyone has seen Heidi High, do not type anything to do with Peggy or the ending of the Heidi High series. Because if anyone ruins that for me, I'm going to have to quit YouTube altogether. I want to find out. I want to know what happens. But I also managed to get a couple of Blu-rays off those vouchers. I ended up getting the 2 Transformer movies, the first 2, because I own Dark of the Moon and Age of Extinction. I want to get the first 2 back. And I recently, I don't know if you noticed, but I no longer have the actual Blu-rays of the Lord of the Rings extended cuts anymore. Just because I watched them, and for some reason, I usually like extended movies, but the extended cuts of the Lord of the Rings movies, I didn't feel as much happiness for them as I did when I first ever watched them. I think the extended scenes made the movies too impossible to watch, and I couldn't enjoy them. So we ended up getting rid of them ages and ages ago. But I kept the box because it's shiny and gold, which my mum loves. So now I've got the 2 Transformers movies, the last 3 seasons of Heidi High, and Lord of the Rings 2 Towers and Return of the King, because I've got Fellowship of the Ring on the shelf, which I got from a local shop for about £1 the other day. Those versions are amazing. All the original releases and fixes adds more to the reversed shots. The colour of the Red Squadron. I'm just reading all these details as I'm talking. Also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I bought them. Technically it was my mum who bought these. I'm not gonna say I bought them because I didn't. It was my mum. She wanted to watch them. She wanted me to get them, so she gave me the money and said get them. But we bought the Librarian trilogy. Now I don't know if you've seen Librarian, but it's like Indiana Jones meets the Warehouse 13. It's just these 3 great adventure movies where they go hunting down these special items. And I know they got a Librarians TV show, but these were the movies that inspired the TV show. Let's see. Adding more TIE fighters to the final scene to make it more balanced. The moving Death Star during the Falcon capture. Just do a research for Adam. You hope to see all the fixes and do research for Adam. New Hope. Do you know what? I'll quickly check that up as well, actually. Let me see. Okay, so the first Hobbit movie extended only added a scene of Bilbo buying carrots for 15 minutes. Yeah, see, that's stupid. I don't understand why they do that. TheBluCorner, thanks for joining. Means a lot. And yeah, the extended editions of The Hobbit. Oh God, don't even get me started on The Hobbits. I don't want to talk about The Hobbits. I've got such a love-hate passion for The Hobbits. It's ridiculous. Yeah, see, the 2001 Moulin Rouge is an absolutely amazing, brilliant, beautiful movie. And the original one, I don't know why, it just doesn't sound as interesting. Okay, I can kind of see what you mean, but I'm watching the trailer for it. Oh. So I can kind of see what you mean about the... Not really restorations, is it? But stuff like that. Like, I can see where it looks a lot clearer. Oh. Such a weird face tonight. Oh, it just feels weird. Feels like I'm wearing a mask. But But yeah, so it's very, very, very strange. But I'm waiting on a movie. Actually, I'm waiting on two movies now. I'm waiting for two movies to turn up. One I've seen, one I haven't. One's 3D, one isn't. The one I have seen is not the 3D one. It's a film called Stonehurst Asylum. It's weird. I mean, I love Shutter Island with Leo DiCaprio. I think Shutter Island, yet again, is just another fantastic masterpiece of a movie. Stonehurst Asylum is nowhere near as good, but Stonehurst Asylum is actually quite a great movie. And the other one I'm waiting for is someone messaged me. I have Moulin Rouge in my wish. Oh, Moulin Rouge in 3D. Oh, see, weirdly enough, like the part of me goes like, oh, but Moulin Rouge, it doesn't need to be 3D. But then the 3D collection of me goes like, yeah, it should. You need a 3D version of that movie. I don't know why. It would be awesome to see. I mean, 'cause the way they do the scenes and stuff would just look fantastic. You'd feel like you're there. But the 3D movie, someone messaged me and told me that they had looked at my my videos recently, and while they were watching the live stream, they had seen. They had actually seen the live stream where I mentioned a film called. Is it let me find it. Let me just find it. There we go. Harlock Space Pirate. They saw where I mentioned that, and they've said, "Hey, but I have an eBay page. I'm not selling much, but I'm selling the exact same movie that you want. It's from Netherlands, but it's Region B. It's brand new. It's sealed. It's the 3D Blu-ray DVD combo thing, and I'm selling it for 10 quid. Do you want it?" So me, like a pilot, completely ran to my family and went, "Look, someone's trying to help set me up with a movie." So then my family went, okay, we'll do it. And then, yeah. So now I'm waiting on that. Harlock Space Pirate looks like Final Fantasy Advent Children, which is a great movie. I love that movie. But, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you, Donstar. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, because I could not find anyone. I looked on YouTube, I looked on Google, and there was no one explaining whether or not that film looked good in 3D. Bootleg? What bootleg? Star Wars bootlegs, or... All the fast-paced edits in Moulin Rouge may not suit 3D. I guess there are a lot of fast edits. I don't know though. I said it's weird because in one weird way, I think Moulin Rouge is perfectly fine without it. But then the 3D person in me just goes like, it'd still be nice and awesome to watch. It'd still be so good. I somewhere on my YouTube I actually have a I actually have a list somewhere of like the top 10 or 15 movies that I wanted done 3D. Well, at least someone has told me that Harlock is good, so now I know that I'm definitely getting a better deal. Harlock is great. Someone got me hooked on it enough to get this up. But I was going to get at some point. I was going to order the Steelbook off of Amazon because it was like £17. But after this guy messaged me and just said, I have this exact movie, brand new from Netherlands, for 10 quid if you want it. I was like, let me go and ask people. I guess the good thing is when it comes to my YouTube channel and when it comes to certain movies, like when I go and talk to my family about certain movies and they turn around and say, oh, well, do you need this movie to do a video on it for your YouTube? I'll be like, well, kind of. And they'll go, okay, well, we'll sort it out. Go on. Like, yes. I don't mind. I'd say it's weird for me though because I don't mind steelbooks as much. I don't mind steelbooks, but I don't know. I couldn't collect steelbooks if that makes sense. Like, I can't collect steelbooks. I don't know. I feel worried that they're gonna get damaged too easily. Ah! Hopefully that the original audio, the English subs. Okay. My projector can show 2D in 3D. May have to test Moulin Rouge in 3D. Apocalypto is incredible. Upscale to 3D. Okay. Howard the Duck has got a Blu-ray release. Weirdly enough, it's on Amazon though. Okay, so you guys are saying don't go for the English dub. I don't know if that's the one that I've gone for though now, because I already ordered it earlier. Yeah, Howard the Duck's got one in the US, definitely for sure. But actually, speaking of which, I have to mention something now. It kind of feels like a plug if it does in some way. Speaking of Donstar joining the stream, I watched a video of his earlier, which was defending his collection, like a more recent episode. And basically, he mentioned that countries are doing weird things with certain 3D movies, and in some ways certain movies as well as. It's where certain countries will just release certain versions of certain movies in different places but not anywhere else. And then you have to go through all the trouble of importing them from different places. And I agree that maybe people should just stop doing specific ones for specific places and just sell the same ones everywhere so it makes collectors easier to have their collection. You don't make the two with sensitive violence, gonna have to import the edition. You see, that makes no sense. I don't get it. I don't get why there's all these differences for different places. Just make it so that it's equal for everybody. You know? Like, is it weird for me to say this? But I think that maybe you should just release every Blu-ray in every country that's allowed and, you know, give them the proper editions of their movies. Oh, see, that's cool. Well, there you go, fantastic Mr. Flix. You've now got an answer that it does exist, and you've also been told that it's actually got a good transfer. So there we go. Although weirdly enough, actually, if I can find it, do I have access to it? Is the question. No, I do not. I don't even think I've got it anymore. Oh, I do. I own the uncut DVD version, and at the beginning of the movie they showed duck tits. What the fuck? I found that all of the movie. What was it? Only place I found out a lot of movies were released in 3D that aren't released in the States. Frustrating. It is. Yes, we did. My partner wasn't happy because she smokes. And every time one of the cutscenes ended, there was actually quite a few. That's the thing. There was actually quite a few like end cutscenes. And I remember like every time she stood up after one, I'd go, "No, wait, hang on." She's like, "No, please, I need to smoke." It's like, okay, no, hang on, it's fine. She's like, "No, right, ah," because we didn't know how many there was gonna be. Sadly, various games won't allow that. Hence, region coding. Gonna be interesting to see with the 4K when all regions goes for. Yeah, that's just. I don't know. At the moment, when it comes to 4K, with me, I don't know. I can't stand 4K at the moment. It's not because it's the new thing that's taken over. It's just because I personally don't notice any difference with 4K to standard. I don't know if it's my eyes or not. I can enjoy 3D, but I don't notice any difference between 4K and standard. Hey, Miss Sung. So I don't know. Oh. See, for me, Underworld, I like Underworld. Underworld Evolution was, I would say, reasonable. But my favorite is Rise of the Lycans. I don't know why, but I'm absolutely a big fan of Rise of the Lycans. I really enjoyed that one. I don't know why that's my personal favorite, but it was a fantastic movie. And I don't know why. But I did like it. I love Lucian as a character. I think Lucian is one of the best characters from the Underworld franchise, completely. So okay, now see that's a good benefit. I can give it that. I can give 4K that. If 4K is completely region free, no matter where you go, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's a good benefit. I like TheBluCorner. I love your description of that movie. Blood Wars was a snooze fest. See, I used to be the same though. I used to be the same. I used to just, even if I hated certain movies, like I said, I really like Saw, and I don't like any of the sequels. But yeah, I ended up collecting all the Saw movies just because I enjoyed the first one. Now I don't do that as much. Now I don't do that as much. Now it's, if I just enjoy certain movies, I'm just gonna keep the ones that I actually like. I don't see the point in having the whole collection anymore. I have to admit there are certain Blu-rays that whether they've got a UK or a US release, there are just certain ones. I have to give the US credit though. You guys have some really, like, you guys have some really beautiful looking case art, sleeve artworks for your movies compared to the UK. There's some really awesome stuff. Yes, we did, Donstar. We did talk about that. But it's true because I done that video, didn't I, about the my collection's close to my heart, and it's like, whereas I showed in that video like all the pictures of when I had the 4 bookcases, and the whole story about why I don't have that many movies anymore. And it's just been since then I don't want to own. Like originally I said I don't know if it was in that video. I think I edited it out of that video, but I used to own every Disney movie on DVD. I owned every Pixar, every live action, every classic. I had the entire collection. And then when I sold all my movies and I sold the entire collection and that, it's like now everyone turns around to me and goes, "Oh, are you ever gonna get all the Disneys back on 3D or Blu-ray?" No, no. I like Disney, but I'm not a fan of every single Disney movie that exists. There are tons of Disney movies that I hate. The only UK is always a turd when it comes to releases, especially Disney and Marvel. Yeah, yeah. The fact that Disney still owns Marvel is one of the things that makes me angriest most in the world, and Star Wars now. Um, but there's just something about the only movie I own on my shelf that I really don't want to have on that shelf at this current time is Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger's Hides. It's the only one I don't want on this shelf. Hey, hey, you, hello. Yeah, no, hang on. Wait, come over a second. Come over a second. She's a bit shy. Oh, Basically, I did a video, Omar, the other day about 3D Blu-ray and Blu-ray collection progression slash decretion over the years. Um, I talked about owning certain movies that I was never gonna watch or that I didn't want to own. Um, for those who haven't watched that video, I'll explain. Yeah, okay. In fairness, I'm not too keen on World's End. The only reason I enjoy watching that movie is because I could actually say goodbye to Orlando Bloom. I could actually say goodbye to his character. It's the only reason I own that one. No, I haven't watched Scene After the Wedding yet. I'm sorry, Omar Little. I said it's on my list of things. I've still got a whole massive watch list. Um, but I said in that video I mentioned like why I no longer have that like my 4 or 5 bookcases, and basically um I had about 4 or 5 bookcases, and they were completely packed out of movies, like completely full up. And when me and my partner moved into the bigger bedroom, even though we had the same amount of stuff, um, we were getting more. Hey, Blu-ray Anarchy, thanks for joining. It's no problem. Um, but I had the lots of bookcases, lots of movies, and I turned around to my partner as a joke, saying that could she like move out so I could have more space for movies. And even though it was a joke, there was something in my head that basically said, um, like, look at your collection. Hey, MovieMouth, thanks for joining. But I turned around to look at my collection, and I realized that there were hundreds of movies on these shelves, and I was never going to watch any of them. And it came to me that I was, even as a joke, I could make up a joke about my partner leaving the house and finding somewhere else to live just so I could collect movies. And that, for some reason, that joke then became from being slightly funny to completely rude and made me feel horrible. So the next day, I literally packed down all the shelves. I packed down every single shelf that I had at that time. And I just kept the certain movies that I needed to keep. Sold whatever was left. I sold them all. Emptied 3 or 4 bookcases. And I started off practically from scratch again. So, now I just collect what I really do enjoy and what I really do like. It's the only reason I collect them. It's the only reason I have the movies that I kind of own. I said, if people buy me movies or if people send me movies, then it's different. These are what people have sent me or bought me. So I'm going to keep them. I always keep gifts. I don't get rid of gifts from anybody, not from family, not from friends. It's something that I've always need to do. So that's fine. But I will no longer personally. I will no longer like buy movies that I really can't stand. I'll always buy a new movie that I haven't seen and give it a try. But if I don't like it, it goes. That's how it works. If I don't enjoy the movie, it doesn't stay on my shelf. But the problem with certain, the problem I had as a collector, the problem that I had was all movies were for game. All movies are fair game. Any movie is. If it's cheap enough, you buy it. And most of the time, it was DVDs majority. I had my DVDs more than I had Blu-rays at the time. And that's because I was getting like 20 odd DVDs for like £8 from my local cash converters. They had the deal on. But after that, I just stopped. So now I do this thing called collecting to my heart. If I enjoy the movie or if I want the movie, then I get it. If I don't, then I won't. It's true. So it's kind of yeah. It's kind of hard though. I'll tell you something. The hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. Like it literally was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life was literally stand near a counter with bags and bags full of movies and watch them get taken away. But afterwards, I kind of felt a bit more relaxed. When I came home and realised I had a bit more space and that I wasn't so worried, I felt fine. I felt better. I said I'm weird out of all these people. I'm not a big steelbook fan. I can't. The only reason I don't like steelbooks is because I think of the worst case scenario. If let's just put it that way. So say for example, one day you've got your entire collection on a bookcase. Say for example, one day that bookcase just decides to just give up and it collapses, and you've got all your steelbooks on your bookshelf, and the bookshelf just goes boom. If those steelbooks break or get damaged or crack or whatever, if the discs crack, you can always pick up replacement Blu-ray discs. But if the steelbook cracks or gets damaged, you're not going to spend the amount of money on a second steelbook. So for me personally, I'd rather my movies in standard cases because you can always get spare cases. So it's that's my main reason for not really being a big fan of steelbooks. I like how TechJamsey is just coming out with, yeah, let's not talk about this stuff. See, I'm happy about that though, because I don't do streaming stuff like that. I don't like it. I don't like the whole streaming thing. It's like pick up both. You can never. You can, what do you say? Oh god, that's funny. Oh, my eyes are playing me up like crazy. I have to admit though, even though she's not joining in on the stream, and even though she's not involved much, I've got to give my partner some credit. She's been doing really well recently. She's been trying out more videos on her channel. Like she's been trying to get into the whole Blu-ray movie collecting thing. Plus, the actual final copy of her book is done, which I'm really happy about. Um, it's now the actual final edition. It's just got, I think, a few more minor tweaks because whereas she is dyslexic, there's like maybe 2 or 3 words throughout the entire book that is spelt a little bit incorrectly, but it's not so bad that you don't know what she means. But she's finally got it finished, so I'm really, really proud of her. That she is trying more with the movies, and she's trying definitely more with her poems and getting her poem book out there. Um, Now, for everyone that doesn't know about my partner, if you don't know yet, she does suffer with mental health, and she suffers from very, very dark times, and most of these poems are what she wrote during those dark times. So with each poem, you do tend to feel bits of her emotions. I'm just proud of her. I'm proud of her that she's doing something. And thank you, Donstar. Thank you. She'll be really happy to hear that. Um, See, because at the moment she feels like she's kind of failing on the YouTube side of things. Oh, thanks TechJamsey for also saying that. But she said on her channel she feels like she's kind of failing. Um, she doesn't get that many views for the videos that she does do, but I have to admit she is trying to put a lot more effort into her videos compared to when she used to. She is trying a lot more to do better. And yeah, so if you guys have the time, I'm not saying do it if you don't want to. I'm saying if you guys have the time, go and check out Spiral Movie Collector 93. Go and just, if you can, just drop a sub to her channel. You know, just show her the same support you guys show me, if you can. I'm not saying you have to watch any other videos if you don't feel particularly interested in watching any other videos, but I'm pretty sure she'd appreciate your support. She knows you're all there for me and that we're all great friends. So I want to try and get her involved, and if maybe, I'm saying maybe, if we can start getting her some more support on here like you guys give me, I might be able to get her involved with a live stream at some point. I know she was going to show the guinea pigs during a live stream, but she's not really feeling too up to anything today. She's not feeling too well. So, I've never seen Trailer Park Boys. Do you know, I own 3 steelbooks. 2 steelbooks were actually sent to me by Omar Little. And 1 steelbook I bought for like £3 at a used DVD store because it was battered and damaged. But I wanted to just get it because it looked kind of awesome. Plus, there's something I really want to talk to you guys about, and it's making me feel happy. It probably won't inspire anyone else. Take care, Donstar. Thanks for joining. It's been lovely talking to you as always. I look forward to more of your videos in the future. But Universal and Microsoft are now in the middle of making a Gears of War movie. Which, if you've ever played the Gears of War games on Xbox, you'd know how amazing the storylines are, the graphics are, the characters are, and it's meant to be based on not the same people, but the exact same story as Gears of War. It's basically a group of another COG soldiers, but from a different part of Serra, the planet, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be amazing. So we're getting a Gears of War movie at some point in the future, and it's going to be done by Universal and Microsoft. They're working together to get it done. Yes, yes, fuck, finally. I've been waiting years for them to try and come up with a Gears of War movie. I've been waiting so freaking long. And it's now finally here. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be Thing is though, is it me? I can totally see Batista playing Marcus. He's got the jaw. He's got the little beard thing that he can grow there. I could totally see him being Marcus Phoenix. I could see it. Probably wouldn't happen. They'd probably get someone to play someone different. But I think if they were ever to do a movie Marcus Phoenix, I think Batista's got the right facial shape and body build. That would be pretty good casting. I remember I was looking about 4 years ago. 4 years ago, me and my friends were looking into people's ideas, like different people's cast ideas for a Gears of War movie. And we saw John Travolta as Marcus Phoenix, and I couldn't stop laughing. No, you can't have John Travolta. Trailer Park Boys, everyone does tell me is meant to be a great film, but I've not seen it. Um, I'll probably have to add it to my watch list. I probably will add it to my watch list at some point. Oh, frick that. I'm saying now, I'm never watching the new Jumanji, and if they do the same for that, and if he is also doing a Big Trouble in Little China thing, I'm not watching that neither. Dwayne The Rock Johnson has just overtaken practically everything that we like, and I can't. I don't mind him as an actor, and I don't mind him as a human being. It's just he's trying to be everywhere, and I don't like that. It's like the fact that he's playing Shazam in DC. No. No. Stop adding him to franchises. He does. He needs to retire. Oh, so Trailer Park Boys is a TV show? Is it? Oh, I thought it was a movie. No one ever talks about it as a TV show. People talk about it as a movie. Well, I don't know. Oh, I hope they don't mess it up. I am hoping that if they do a Gears of War movie, haha, hang on. Omar Little's mom has called John Travolta John Revolte. Your mum is a legend. Oh, your mum's a legend, Omar Little. That's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, Kevin Hart is also the same. Kevin Hart, he's a great comedy actor, but it always feels like too much. But it's the same as Thingy though. It's the same as other actors though. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is a fantastic actor. But it's when he's trying to do too much. Like, he's practically nearly in every Tim Burton film that comes out now. Plus, he's doing so much that it's just gonna overwork him as an actor. And like, it's not a nice thing to go through, especially if you are an actor, because when you overwork and you're getting too much work, you're begging for trouble. Oh, okay, okay. No, I've never seen Trailer Park Boys, but I will give it a shot. At some point, I'll give it a shot. I agree. If they are gonna remake it, they should remake the ones that were terrible. But I don't get it. No, hang on. I love Johnny Depp's. Well, I like most of Johnny Depp's movies, but I don't agree with the amount of overwork he does, because he does do a lot of work. He does do a lot of movies, and it is a bit too much for him. But it's just actors who try and be in way too much too soon. I mean, look at that Eddie Redmayne now. I mean, he was in. Oh, was it Everything? It's like the something theory of everything. Um, then he was in that Danish Girl, Jupiter Ascending, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It seems like he's trying to get into too much. Yeah, the big budget action movies that suck. Like Who's alright? Did anyone see Faster, starring Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Anyone see Faster? Because if you've seen the movie Faster, you'll know exactly what that is. Because Fantastic Mr. Flix is right. They're making these big budget action movies for no purpose. Oh, this bloody chair. But it's not the point. Like I understand. I understand if you're not making money and you are an actor, then you go for as many movies as possible. I will let you know as soon as possible. I can't download them onto my onto the MacBook because for some reason it won't play them. I can't even download the VLC player. So I'm gonna try it on my other computer. It will take me about 2 days to try it out, and I'll email you as soon as I have done it. But see, like I can't stand when they just mess around with movies for no reason. Like there's just no need for it. Yeah, see, it's just I don't know what it is. I don't particularly like The Rock. I liked Welcome to the Jungle or The Rundown in the US. I liked him in Scorpion King. I liked him in. There was another movie I liked him in. Doom. I thought he was okay in Doom. But then he just carried on, and the movies just started feeling too weak, and then he just felt like he was trying to pop into everything. And as soon as the second movie said, okay, well, we're not starring Brendan Fraser for Journey to the Mysterious Island, he was like, oh, well, I'll do it. Why? None of it makes sense. Okay, Macaulay Culkin is a weird person now. Corey Feldman's awesome, and I do agree with TheBluCorner as well. G.I. Joe 2, which it pissed me off. I'll tell you this now. I don't care who gets upset with me about this. I'm sorry if you do, but I'm sorry. I actually liked G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. I thought that was actually quite a good action movie. I thought it was a good action movie. And then I saw the first 15 minutes of G.I. Joe 2. And I got pissed. No, I know it wasn't, I know it wasn't Brendan Fraser's fault for not returning. I know it's not his fault. But it's just the fact that when Brendan Fraser, like, when it was known that Brendan Fraser couldn't do the movie or wasn't allowed to do it or whatever happened there, you know, it just, they asked The Rock. Ewan McGregor said he would stoop so low to do an advertising, but he was offered too much money and did it. Yeah, but okay, but see, that's the thing though. Oh, but no, but hang on. The movie may be better than the first one, but Duke, I liked Duke. I thought he was a cool character. I thought Duke was a great character. And in fairness, I don't know, but I couldn't get involved in the second one. I could not get involved with the second GI Joe 2. I couldn't. I'm much more for watching the first one. I can see the conversation about Unbreakable 2, or as the TheBluCorner said, that it's going to be called, was it Glass? I haven't seen Split. I'm gonna be getting it when it comes out in June. I just like Samuel L. Jackson. They called me Mr. Glass. That it's kind of, you kind of feel bad for the guy. Like, you kind of feel bad for him. I've never seen a TV show. Is that the TV show based on the prison? Yeah, I probably will do a review. I know my partner wants to. She's more interested in watching this movie. No. I will actually agree. The exosuits were a big pile of crap. I will back that point up. That's probably the most disappointing part of the first movie. I will give that credit. I'm not saying the first G.I. Joe is perfect. I'm not saying that. And just, I quite like the movie. Although in fairness, I like really bad. I actually do like most really bad like action movies. I don't know why. I think it's just fun to watch stuff that you know isn't great, because as a great YouTuber, John Flickpick, you know, he says that sometimes you have to own and watch bad movies to appreciate good filmmaking with movies that are fantastic. And I do agree. Once you watch a movie that you know is absolutely terrible, and you go like, oh, I can't believe I just watched this, and then you put another movie in that you know you're going to enjoy, and you go, that's a good movie. I do actually, it is good to do that. So I agree with him on that point. Unbreakable is a fantastic movie. Unbreakable is a brilliant, brilliant movie. Fantastic Mr. Flix. Do you mean the Johnny Depp one? The Disney Johnny Depp one? Oh god. Oh, I'm hoping. Oh. Um. She's got headphones in. She can't hear me. You should go watch my complete collection video someday and see for yourself that I like quite a lot of movies other people think of. I will. I tell you what. I'm probably gonna watch that tonight. Oh gosh. Okay. Fantastic Mr. Flix. I do. I'm sorry. I do. I really did like. I did actually quite enjoy the movie. The bit that I was actually. I wasn't liking the movie. I wasn't liking the movie until at the end, where he goes, "Hi ho Silver away," and Johnny Depp goes, "Don't do that." I'm like, get so upset. I don't know why, but that bit made me laugh. And I like his relationship with the horse. I think like the whole talking to the horse behind his back was amazing. um, and Oz is the no, okay. So Oz is the prison show. Yeah, my partner's been interested in getting those. She really likes those. I'm probably gonna watch that video tonight, TheBluCorner, if that's okay. Because past couple of days I've just been watching big collection videos anyway, so I might as well watch as many as I can. And plus, I've just seen MovieMouth say that you've got nice 80s action cheese. So definitely looking forward to watching that now. Yes, Blu-ray Anarchy, you do. You do have a really nice, awesome horror collection. Oh. Is one that I would say it's so bad it's good. I've never seen Commando. I wanted to. Um, I wasn't allowed. Do you know what? This is actually kind of funny. I wanted to see Commando growing up, and my mum turned around to me and said, "You're not allowed to watch it." I said, "Oh, come on, Mum. It's not an adult film, is it?" She went, "No, just Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't a great actor." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I grew up and started watching stuff like Terminator and Jingle All the Way and stuff like that. And I was like, "Hang on, he's actually a good actor." What are you on about? I'm just gonna watch as many full collection videos as possible. I just realised I have no drink near me. I always have a drink near me. Damn it. Oh. Well, I'm gonna probably do an unboxing of Harlock because it's the Netherlands version. So I'm probably gonna do an unboxing of that when it turns up. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do one about Stonehurst Asylum. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, so bad. I was such a sore throat, so when I yawn, my throat just burns. Ugh. Okay, we've got 5 minutes left of this stream. I don't think I'll be able to go over this time, as it's been quite a very long weekend. A weekend week. I keep saying weekend. I keep thinking it's Saturday. It technically will be, but it isn't now. uh, that's Omar. That's awesome. So I'm gonna go watching kids films, big action, blood, guts, and gore. Woohoo! Although I remember my brother did the same with me, like with my mum. Remember, like when we were kids, it was like the first time we got a TV in our room. We were given a TV and cable. And my brother went, "Mum, is it alright if I put a film on?" For my little brother and I. And she was like, "Yeah, okay." And then as we've gone in, he's gone, "Alright, I'm gonna put a film on, okay?" So, and he was like, "Oh, if you tell her what film, you're in trouble." I was like, "Okay, what film is it?" And he put Showgirls on. I was like, "I don't think I'm supposed to watch this movie." And he's like, "It's a good film. It's got that girl from Saved by the Bell that we like." And I was like, "I don't want to see her like this." um, Terminator 2 is a great film. The only Terminator 3D movie I know of is Genesis. The Terminator 2 is awesome. So, before the stream ends, I wanted to ask everyone something. Showgirls are classic full of boobs. I like boobs. Yeah, but at the age when I first watched Showgirls, I was like, I like this girl. Yeah, I don't want to see her in this way. I have to look at her tomorrow when I'm watching Saved by the Bell. How am I gonna keep a straight face? Okay, but there's no Terminator 2 3D Blu-ray, is there? Because I've never seen or heard of one. Terminator Genesis 3D. Terminator 2 with a lenticular 3D slip. Boobs. Okay, now I'm gonna go see some girls there. Oh, yeah, I said bloody hell. Alright, so before I leave the stream, is everybody okay with every Saturday my live streams starting the hour earlier than it used to? Is everyone okay with that? Because if everyone's okay with the idea, then I'm going to start doing the live streams an hour early from now on instead of the time they were before. Ooh, I hope so. Yeah, pretty much. Although to be fair, I didn't know if she was still, if she was in Saved by the Bell during that time. I wouldn't know that, but it's like. Alright, guys. The stream's ending now. So if I don't see any comments, or if you guys don't get time to comment anything now while I'm ending the stream, I'm sorry, but just put it in the comments below and I'll read it and I'll probably reply to them in the morning. Thank you to everyone who's joining. As you guys know, I put all your links to descriptions in the I'll put all your links to your channels in the description anyway. I always do. I'll do it in the morning. But as I said, I want you all to just be my friends like you are. Show your support to each other. And if you've got time, go and subscribe to my partner's channel. Show her the support you show me. Thank you. It confirms that the live streams will be starting the hour earlier. Take care, everyone. It was nice to talk to you all. And I'll see you next Saturday morning or Friday afternoon for the same live streams. See ya. Bye-bye.